I always wanted to play in the SEC growing up in Alabama. My parents were big Auburn fans, actually. And so I was like, you know what, this is the biggest school that's offered me, and like, it's always been a dream of mine, so why not go for it? I might not be the most talented, but I'm gonna be the most fit. I'm gonna do everything I can. Hi, my name is Nealy Martin, and I'm a midfielder for Gotham FC. So when I was about 3, one of my dad's best friends, his daughter was playing at a field across the street from our house, and they needed one more player. And they were a little older than me, but they ran over before the game, knocked on my front door, handed me shin guards and cleats. I refused to put the cleats on. I played in tennis shoes. And they were like, "Can Nealy please come play?" And so I ran over there, and I never stopped. I was literally at home, graduating online, at Alabama, and I knew I wanted to keep playing. And then I got a random email after I went undrafted, and it was like, you can come get your MBA, which I was, kind of looking into doing if I didn't know what to do, and play in Wales. One of my roommates was American, and she was like, "Oh, there's an expansion team coming to the NWSL," and she was like, "I'm signing up for this tryout when we go home for Christmas, like, just letting you know." And I was like, if they're a new team, maybe they need some bodies. So I signed up, went up to Louisville a couple weeks later, and was literally like, I have nothing to lose. I finished my 2-year deal at Louisville. My contract ended, and I didn't even know it. I was on the waiver wire, and apparently you have like 24 hours to get picked up. And then the next morning I wake up to a text from Juan, and it was like, "Hey Nealy, we need to discuss your future." And I was like, "Yeah, let's talk." Ended up getting picked up by Gotham because they had the first pick. I don't really know what they expected out of me, but I was like, I'm gonna control what I can, come in super fit, do everything I can off the field to be my best when I show up for preseason, and maybe I'll make an impression. I don't know.
This extraordinary situation. Wow.
When we were playing in San Diego for the final, and they gave Mandy the red, I was like, this only feels right, honestly. Like, the ending is perfect. I feel like a fake goalkeeper to go in twice and not even get a save. But I am 100%, I guess. Yeah, and then my wall blocked it, luckily, but honestly, I was pretty calm, I was pretty excited. At the end of last year, around the final and everything, I'd been looking for dogs, and my dad sent me like this one, and so I ended up calling the guy. He was a breeder in Alabama, and it ended up working out. I went home for the off season, immediately picked him up. It's been a real blessing. The timing just felt right, the place, and I was like, yeah, I'm willing to spend this money. It's kind of a love. You're kind of buying love, I guess. There will be, unknown variables. Trip to the vet, or, emergency things that happen, or your dog growing to 85 pounds in 1 year and eating the whole house. Having the financial stability to be able to pay for those things is really important when getting a pet. Ever since he was a puppy, he's been coming up to the facility. He hangs out in our equipment manager's office while I'm training or working out in the off season. And when people are having a bad day, I'll bring him up here, let him pet him, and he's kind of the mascot, I'd say. I think it is definitely an added responsibility, because if people are just up and going to like the city or somewhere, I have to actually like think and plan, and also time management. Like when I'm here, I'm not at home with him, but luckily I have a nice backyard, so he gets to play outside, and we have girls on the team who have dogs, so he plays with them a lot. So he's living his best life, and so am I.